The views, opinions, and statements expressed in the following program reflect the views of program contributors and do not necessarily reflect the views of WLIE Radio, its management, or its sponsors. For questions and comments, please send us an email at WLIE540AMradio@AOL.com or visit us at WLIE540AM.com.
Rich is just a really good guy. The term good egg isn't enough to describe him. He's also certified organic and free range. Rich puts the cap back on everything. The toothpaste, the olive oil, the shampoo, everything. He lets his 10-year-old nephew beat him at virtual tennis, even though he can straight up slay his 10-year-old nephew in virtual tennis. When the toilet paper is running low, Rich replaces the roll on the actual holder, not just on the back of the toilet. Rich is texting and driving. Rich, oh, what are you doing, Rich? I was just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Cap off a weekend of watching sports by talking about it with Mark Rosenman and AJ Carter on Sports Talk New York. All the intelligent conversation, insightful interviews, and just plain fun are now right here on WLIE 540 AM from 7 to 8:30 Sunday nights. Visit their website, www.sportstalknylive.com for previews of upcoming guests. Visit their Facebook page to win prizes. That's Sports Talk New York, Sunday nights from 7 to 8:30 on WLIE 540 AM.
Hi, I'm Pastor Bill Shishko, inviting you to tune in to A Visit to the Pastor's Study every Saturday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. here on WLIE Radio. We bring biblically faithful pastoral ministry to you, and we invite you to visit the Pastor's Study by calling in with your questions. Our time will be lively, useful, sometimes controversial, but never dull. Join us this Saturday at 12 noon for A Visit to the Pastor's Study, because everyone needs a pastor.
Fill my eyes with that double vision.
This is Double Vision, and Darlene, it's Christmas time.
It sure is.
Are you done with your shopping?
I am.
You are?
I am.
That's I'm still working on it, and 60% of the people are done with their Christmas shopping. I am in the 40% category.
Well, I have to say the internet and Amazon is definitely takes you away from the stress, because not only does by ordering online you don't have to deal with the crowds in the stores anymore, because it kind of like balances out the crowds.
Right. I think George was talking about that last week, and I think he's in debt now, but we won't worry about that until
That's
after.
Right. Well, the best thing that we're doing this year is we're going to tell my son that Santa's really busy, so he has to come this evening. So it's 2 days less that I that I'm able to like grab the last minute stuff, which all adds up. And we're going to tell him that it's he's got to come here because he's busy. So it's a good thing. Yeah, well, I have not any online shopping, and right after this show, I'm going to go back to shopping and then wrapping and all that. Why is that you don't do?
This is the whole social media thing. I'm lagging a little behind you in the social media world, right?
Amazon, it's nuts.
I know, but but I like to look at the shirts and feel it and see the sizes, and I kind of like the store thing. Well, that's true.
Listen, I understand that, and you do get some good deals in the stores. I definitely get that, and you're a busy man, so if you can find that time, God bless.
Well, that's the trick. I am in the 40% range, and do you know that 91% of the people traveling by car today, 6% by plane, and 3% by train and other means, and hitting that Long Island Expressway today, you could tell that 91% of the people in Long Island are driving.
Well, not this evening. When I came out here, I was actually thinking to tell George to play that song, "Town." This is like a ghost town.
Okay.
Because honestly, I thought I was going to be stuck in traffic, but the roads were quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Well, they got busy about an hour
by the
ago.
mall, I'm sure, is insane.
Yes, and parking is at a premium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Double Vision, your vision, our vision, Double Vision. If you want to join in, please do it. 631-955-5400. And social media world?
Yeah, please go to our website, doublevisiononair.com, and our Facebook page, Double Vision at WLIE 5:40 a.m. And you can find all of the information for our guests today, and of course our donation and GoFundMe for stories that we're going to have. And you can find all the information there. And of course, you can go to Instagram, Double Vision On Air, and tweet us at any time during the show, Double Vision OA. And we'd love to hear from you.
WLIE 5:40 a.m. It's a little further down the dial, and we're there loud and clear. But loud and clear, we have Blake and Danielle, musicians, talented musicians. We're going to hear about their story later on in the show, but right now they're going to kick the show off with a musical song. Take it away, girls.
It's only 1 second till we run out of time. Only one beat, then we're falling behind. One life, and now we're trading the pieces, changing up a puzzle that won't ever reach its end. When did we turn? Afraid of our shadows, now we gave up the pretense and ran to the battle, searching for fulfillment in and out of shade that waves beneath our feet. But who can you be when the world disdains avidity? Hard to believe what started off as a dream. How did we end up as enemies when all that you fought for and all you were taught seems so far out of reach? Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you shouldn't be? Surrounded by voices that will never approve. Can't recall a time there was nothing to lose. Cards on the table with the hands you were dealt, forcing me to fold, choke laughs on the shelf. When did we lose our sense of ambition? Yeah, we're holding the keys, but avoid the ignition. Feet stuck on the ground behind the starting line. The dust kicks at our feet, but who can you be when the world disdains avidity? Hard to believe what started off as a dream. How did we end up as enemies when all that you fought for and all you were taught seems so far out of reach? Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you shouldn't be? But who can you be when the world disdains avidity? Hard to believe what started off as a dream. How did we end up as enemies when all that you fought for and all you were taught seems so far out of reach? Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you shouldn't be?
Who says being cheap is a good thing? CheapoAir.com. That's who. There's nothing wrong with getting more for your money with being smart with being cheap. Download, click, or call now to save on flights, hotels, and rental cars. Go ahead. Be smart. Be cheap. Book online or call 888-657-7773. And if you're not already a member, join the Cheapo Air Rewards program and get started with 500 instant points to use on future CheapoAir.com purchases.
CheapoAir.com.
Go ahead, be cheap.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hi, we are back on Double Vision. I am leaning over to grab something to drink. I'm a little parched today, but welcome back. We
Always keeping everybody on their toes here at Double
Yeah,
Vision. We got musical guests, then we kick them out.
That's right. It's a revolving door around here. But I have to thank Darlene.
You're getting your money's worth.
I have to
Definitely.
thank Darlene because she brought me a plate of lasagna.
Oh, see, you got the snacks this week. I don't
No, because
remember
we've been
getting any
talking about
snacks in the studio.
lasagna for a couple months now, and I used to make my grandma's lasagna, and there was a missing ingredient. And Darlene thinks she has this missing ingredient in the lasagna that she gave me today. So I can't wait till the show ends, but I can't wait to eat it later on. So Darlene, thank you so very much.
You're very welcome, and it's a very valuable thing. I give out little like tasters. My mother makes it every year for Christmas, and she makes an extra tray. And it's funny because when you were talking about it, I believe the ingredients is the sauce where my mother puts sugar and nutmeg.
Oh,
nutmeg. And Virginia, if you're listening and I'm incorrect on that, call in or text me. But I believe it was nutmeg and the sugar, and that's what goes in the sauce that makes the big difference.
So one Sicilian to another. I can't wait to eat this. This is Double Vision, your vision, our vision. Please call in at 631-955-5400.
So, it's the holiday season, and the holiday season should be festive and joyous for everyone. It's a time of year where we appreciate what we have and our loved ones and our families. Unfortunately, tragedy knows no seasons and strikes at any time. So just recently, there was a tragic fire in Great Neck, and it left 8 children and 4 families homeless. And thank God everyone was safe. Unfortunately, these families have lost everything. So today we are welcoming Lisa T on the line, who's going to share a little bit with us about this story of the fire and how she heard about it and what her family and she has put together and decided. That wasn't very good English, but I apologize for that. So what they have decided to do together to help. And Lisa, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Darlene. First and foremost, how are you? Thank you so much, both to you and to Double Vision, for allowing us to be on the show and to talk about this really important cause, as you mentioned, during this holiday season where we're all so fortunate to have so much. And not everybody is able to have so much, as you mentioned, these 8 children who, subsequent to a fire in Great Neck on December 1st, their lives changed forever. They essentially, their house burnt down, and I found out about this coincidentally. I was on the line just doing my daily shopping, and I overheard someone in our community telling the owner of the store about this initiative and asking and seeking help. This woman, Dory, basically was kind enough to collect some of the funds for the first pass when the 8 children who had absolutely nothing, her school, the Great Neck School District, was able to pull this together like for an immediate urgent need to find housing for these families. But just hearing the story she was asking, I asked her, is there a way that the Jericho schools and our district could help? Because I thought this is such a tragedy. So speaking with her a little further, she did ask for, some clothing and donations to the GoFundMe page. I subsequently did realize that the GoFundMe page closed down. So went home that evening and basically spoke to my family. And I had them all sit down. I said, listen, I want to share something with you, just kind of trying to understand if they would understand the magnitude of this. And when I first told my son, who's 15, and my daughter, who's 10, about this, they just kind of like listened. I don't even know if they may have been half listening. I made them stand still, and I said, you really need to pause here and think. Imagine coming home from school and realizing that there is no home. Everything that you knew yesterday is no longer there. You have no clothes, no TV, no toothbrush, no jacket, your favorite iPod, whatever those favorite things that these children have today, you have nothing. I think that's when some of it sunk in. I'm not sure that they really truly understand the magnitude, but their reaction made me realize that they looked up to me and said, how can I actually help these kids? There's 8 of them from the ages of 4. There's 2 4-year-olds. There's a 9, 10-year-old. There's a 13, 15, 17, and 18. So there's 8 of them. I'm sorry, 15, 16, and 17. And so it's 4 through 17. How could we help them these kids that now have nothing. So basically my son was like, oh, why don't we just contribute to this GoFundMe page? When we went to the page, it was closed. So then he said, well, maybe we can start our own page. Maybe we can get a little bit more funds because they obviously don't have everything. So that's here. We're here today to see if we can actually generate some more funding, really to get these kids past this really difficult stage where they have nothing. We're opening up a GoFundMe, and my daughter actually spoke to her Girl Scout troop, and basically they kind of brainstormed a little bit and said, hey, Mom, she came back and said that they were asking about holiday gifts. She said, hey, Mom, maybe we can just get them holiday gifts because they probably don't have money to buy them. And at the end of the day, that's why we're here as well, because the Girl Scout troop is trying to kind of pull together some gifts that maybe we can give to them. Now, I know for some of you out there that are listening, the holiday's on Monday, but, we should consider for this family that maybe we get holiday gifts and it's a little delayed in this particular case. So that's our ask today, is really to help this really tragic story and turn it around and bring some smiles to these children's faces.
I love that, you're getting involved, and there are a lot of people out there that want to get involved and do wonderful things. And it's true, the Jericho community has always been people that have gotten involved, and they take donations in from Mama's House for mothers, homeless moms. But getting back to your story, it just a little bit helps, and it's people like you that make a difference. But I'm very interested in what your daughter, Sophia, not only did she give clothes and donate clothes from her closet, I'm so interested to hear what made her go to the Girl Scouts. And I believe you have a couple of Girl Scouts at your house this evening that were part of this.
Yes.
And are they there with us?
Yeah. So I was lucky enough to have Mira come with us. Everyone was so busy today, but Mira M was able to join us today, and Sophia's here with her. But I'll hand the phone over to them and ask them what they're thinking.
I would love it. Hi.
Hi, my name is Sophia T. I'm here with my friend Mira, who's in my Girl Scout troop. I felt really sad. I couldn't believe these kids had nothing. 2 of them were 9 and 10, which made me more sad because that's my age. And I thought, how can I help? So I was thinking of giving them some of my clothes that might fit them. I also asked the Girl Scouts how could we help. We decided to collect for them presents for this holiday season.
We are really asking everyone that is listening to please, please, please send a present for these kids who lost everything.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. You ladies are really amazing. How do you feel about this?
I was really sad at first, and I really felt bad thinking about coming home to nothing after everything you loved, and then it's just gone, just completely gone, and everything you have is just vanished. So I was really sad about that.
Of course, and how does this make you feel now?
Now helping them just relieves me and makes me feel like better.
It's amazing. And how old are you now?
I'm 10 and Mira's 10.
So 10 years old, and you're helping so many people at such an important time, holiday time. What feelings do you have when you do help somebody? What do you feel about that? Is it rewarding for you?
Yeah, it feels like amazing just to help somebody because you just feel like you're such a good person and you make other people put a smile on your face and you put smiles on other people's faces.
I think you said it best, because what would it be like when you come home and your house is burnt down and there's a fire that destroys everything? So that must be a really difficult time. And for you young ladies to step up through the Girl Scouts and help other people and to get other people to come on the radio today is amazing. We want to really, really thank you for doing that. Have you gotten other people to help you?
We talked to our Girl Scout, like our whole Girl Scout troop, and my mom and my brother and my dad were all contributing to this family, and we're very happy to do this.
And I think that's amazing. And what advice would you give young ladies, young boys and girls, to help out in if there is ever a tragedy like this? What advice would you give to them? Are we still there?
Yes.
Okay. How did you want? Go ahead. What would you tell them to do?
I would tell them to be grateful for everything they have because, you don't miss something until it's actually gone.
Well
And
said.
you should be grateful for it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think
it's
more.
beautiful.
I think all people, adults, should really listen to those words.
Yes.
Be grateful of what you have, and I think that's the holiday season. So you ladies are doing incredible things, and maybe one day you could come into the studio and get to meet you personally.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be great. So we have Michelle on the line. So we're going to pass the phone back to your mom. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your story. I think it's incredible. And we have Michelle on the line. And Michelle, are you with Steve and I?
Hi, yes, I am.
Hi, thanks for calling in. And Lisa's on the line too. I believe you're the one that started the original GoFundMe page to get the word out there about the families.
Yes. So what happened is, I'm a Great Neck resident and an involved parent in our Great Neck district. So right upon hearing about this fire, it was just incredible how the really incredible part was the feedback and what happened afterwards. But the morning after, we started just sort of an ad hoc GoFundMe campaign, trying to raise money for these 8 children across these 3 families. And really, it just started from a few texts that I sent out that sort of went viral through our PTAs and, just person to person. And it extended way beyond the reach even of just public school parents. It became truly just sort of a whole Great Neck and even outside Great Neck, which evidently this is now amazing how it's reached this far. But it was just insane. Within 3 or 4 days, we raised over $30,000 for these children. So it was truly something extraordinary and an amazing start just to help them get back on their feet. But obviously, they need all the help they can get. And I think it's phenomenal that Lisa reached out to me and, just out of the goodness of her heart, not even knowing these children or these families, to now start, trying to see what else can be done.
It's amazing. So when you heard this story, you said you started texting. How long did it? I'm always amazed about people that want to jump in and help right away. When you heard the story, you started texting. And how long did it take you to start texting? And did you know right away?
I'll tell you, this fire was Wednesday night, the 29th of November. The next morning, when we first started hearing about details, we didn't know anything. So the next morning, the schools mobilized with, guidance counselors, because these children literally didn't even have a toothbrush. They had nothing. So that was Friday. That was Thursday. By Friday morning, 9 a.m., I was working on the GoFundMe page while I was getting my kids off to school. The kids left. I got the GoFundMe link out. Within hours, we had, we just started seeing money coming in, over $1,000, over $2,000. By the week, that was Friday morning. I would say by Sunday night, we were going to just end it, because at that point we were over 30,000.
Wow.
And we just didn't even know. It was just so unbelievable, the outpouring of support and how everybody opened their hearts and their wallets for these kids that, a lot of people, nobody really knows them necessarily. It's just the concept of knowing how blessed so many of us are, and to help those that are in need. And that was in addition to donations. At the beginning, the schools requested donations of clothing. So much was donated that we had to put a stop at donations, because there was no room in one of our schools to take in anymore.
And you might not know this, but demographically, how many people came from Great Neck or outside of Great Neck to donate?
I don't know that off the top of my head. I saw on our GoFundMe page, for instance, the 30,000, was among ex-recipients. I don't remember. Maybe, I don't know if it was 200. That I'm not sure about. Okay. But in terms of people, I don't know. But when I say outpouring, it was just
amazing.
Truly something amazing to see. It was so inspirational.
I think it's an inspiration that you ladies took it upon yourself, and it's people like you that make things different. But there are people out there doing a lot of things, and it's just a little bit goes a long way. We also want to say that you can donate at any time to your local church and synagogue, to other people and people that aren't as lucky, that have not gotten their story out there, like the fire in Great Neck. You can also donate to shelters at any time, and it's just incredible to keep this story going, to keep the life going, keep the link going. And here, Steve and I at Double Vision, and Lisa, of course, we will, and Sophia and me, Mira, we will continue to get the word out there, because these families are left without anything, and they have to rebuild. So,
they truly have to rebuild.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And really, Lisa, I applaud that you mobilized, not from the town that it happened in, and you mobilized and reached out to make this happen is just incredible.
Well, you're incredible for doing this. How's the family now, and how are the children? And were they receptive to your support right off the bat?
Listen, they were extremely receptive. The guidance counselors have been sort of the intermediary between us and these kids, but I know that they're doing well. One of the families has secured shelter. Has found an apartment to rent. Thank goodness.
Wonderful.
And that's when I hear that we're actually helping them find somewhere to live, to have a warm home with
right.
heat. It's an incredible thing that can be done when people, take a moment to reflect and truly care.
And how can people get a hold of you or support you now on Friday, a couple of days before Christmas?
I think the best thing now is the GoFundMe link that Lisa, I believe you provided, or you will provide.
Yes, it's on our Facebook also, Lisa. We have it on Double Vision, our Facebook page, Double Vision at WLIE 540 AM, and it's on our Twitter and our Instagram. So you can find that GoFundMe page there as well, Lisa.
Amazing. So I think it's the GoFundMe, and then if, because Lisa also provided, we gave her the ages and genders of the children.
Yep.
Any, holiday gifts or anything like that. That's, you can't ask for more than that. It's incredible.
No, and the link is on there with the article. So go to Double Vision on Facebook with everything.
And it's so cool too,
so
because
much.
It's not just adults doing this. You have young people empowered through the Girl Scouts and other people supporting. To see a community come together to support this.
Absolutely. That's what it is. The Girl Scouts and, the schools, the student organization, the student officers
right.
in the buildings as well. It's just, really everything. But really the level of the Girl Scout thing is just such a beautiful thing. And, every parent that I've spoken to that has, given, whether it was donating gifts or gift cards or money, it's such an example that they set for their children as well, to show them how to help somebody in need. It's a sort of just really a beautiful sort of pay it forward type thing.
Absolutely. Michelle, we have to go to commercial breaks. We want to thank you so much, Sophia, Mira, Lisa, for bringing this story to our attention.
Yes, God bless.
Go to Double Vision on Facebook and find out more information where you can donate. Thank you so much,
and
everybody.
Have a happy holiday.
Merry Christmas.
The views, opinions, and statements expressed in the preceding program reflect the views of program contributors and do not necessarily reflect the views of WLIE Radio, its management, or its sponsors. For questions and comments, please send us an email at WLIE540AMradio@AOL.com or visit us at WLIE540AM.com.
Hi, this is Bill Shishko, host of Healthwise, 30 Minutes to Think About God and Your Health, brought to you by your friends at Cottage Pharmacy, 8285 Jericho Turnpike in Woodbury, New York. Join us at 1 p.m. this Saturday here on WLIE Radio as we learn about nutrition, vitamins, supplements, healthy eating, diet, and so many other things. And you can call in to talk with experienced nutritionists who can answer your questions. Listen in this Saturday at 1 p.m. for Healthwise.
Download our free WLIE 540 AM app and get all the information you need right on your smartphone. Find our app at WLIE540am.com or visit the App Store right from your phone. Our way of saying thanks for listening to WLIE 540 AM.
Cap off a weekend of watching sports by talking about it with Mark Rosenman and AJ Carter on Sports Talk New York. All the intelligent conversation, insightful interviews, and just plain fun are now right here on WLIE 540 AM from 7 to 8:30 Sunday nights. Visit their website, www.sportstalknylive.com for previews of upcoming guests. Visit their Facebook page to win prizes. That's Sports Talk New York, Sunday nights from 7 to 8:30 on WLIE 540 AM.
The Reformed Witness Hour is one of the oldest Christian radio broadcasts still on the air and spreading the good news of salvation in Jesus Christ by His sovereign grace. Tune in to 5:40 a.m. every Sunday morning at 8 to the Reformed Witness Hour, faithfully proclaiming God's Word for over 70 years.
You're listening to WLIE 540 AM, Islip, New York, a part of Universal Stations, LLC.
The views, opinions, and statements expressed in the following program reflect the views of program contributors and do not necessarily reflect the views of WLIE Radio, its management, or its sponsors. For questions and comments, please send us an email at WLIE540AMradio@AOL.com or visit us at WLIE540AM.com.
Who says being cheap is a good thing? CheapoAir.com. That's who. There's nothing wrong with getting more for your money with being smart with being cheap. Download, click, or call now to save on flights, hotels, and rental cars. Go ahead. Be smart. Be cheap. Book online or call 888-657-7773. And if you're not already a member, join the Cheapo Air Rewards program and get started with 500 instant points to use on future CheapoAir.com purchases.
CheapoAir.com.
Go ahead. Be cheap.
Welcome back to the second half of Double Vision. We are just going into the second part of the show. The first part of the show, if you weren't listening, was just talking about a tragic fire that hit. And, you know, I just want to say that we want to reiterate that at any time you can donate it to your local church and synagogue, as well as shelters like Mama's House in Hicksville. And I know that's where the Jericho School District and Community Service Committee help support the homeless mothers at Mama's House all year long by providing food drives and coat and clothing drives. I also want to give a shout out to Officer Tony Gazzello, a Washington police officer who started his Make a Child Smile toy drive 26 years ago. And it is still going strong, providing toys to the wonderful children in the community. And lastly, I don't want to forget about our furry friend, Steve. So, of course, let's...
You talking about me?
I could...
Well, okay.
Well,
I wasn't ready for that one, Darlene.
But we also want to mention that Animals Too need homes, and shelters will take donations all year long. Of course, PETA, you can also donate to for animals in need. Adopt a pet at there's animal shelters that it's a wonderful thing to bring home Steve for the holidays.
Yes, bring me home. Bring me home. I have my lasagna.
But everyone, the holiday season, we can't forget about them. They are wonderful. So donate if you can, and every little bit counts. So I'm going to pass the mic over to you, Steve, for our next incredible guest here in the studio.
First, this is Double Vision, 631-955-5400. This is WLIE 540 AM.
Yeah.
And social media-wise?
Social media is our website, doublevisiononair.com. We update it as frequently as we can, but Facebook page is Double Vision at WLIE 540 AM, and you can find everything that we have, everyone on the show, all our links and more information how to donate, and of course find these lovely ladies that are going to be singing for us.
Yes. We had Blake and Danielle started this show off with the song Shouldn't Be. These talented songwriters met in high school in 2015 and were born and raised on Long Island. They began collaborating on songs in early 2017 and quickly realized that they had songwriting chemistry between them. In that short time, they have compiled multiple songs which were filled with passion and heartfelt emotion. Their voices blend beautifully together and both share the desire to work professionally together. They plan on to record in early 2018 and play in support of their songs throughout the coming year. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Hi.
You guys are amazing. And all your songs are original, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Who writes the songs? How do you just jump right in and do that?
It's usually both of us. We do it together.
Yeah.
Danielle's a little bit better at the lyrics than I am, but I like to put it to music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll sing a melody in my head, and then I'll put some lyrics to it, and then I'll send it to her, and she puts it to guitar.
Okay.
And then we work on harmonies together.
So, Danielle, you're in college.
Yeah, I am.
And you're a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, how are your grades?
Good.
Okay, I want to make sure. I'm a psychologist. My first question.
They're good.
When you say good, what does that mean?
Like, they're good.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And Blake, you're in high school.
Yes.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 12th grade.
12th grade. So how are your grades, young lady?
They're good.
Okay. So we got
Grades are
good.
important.
We got good grades going on here. So how did you meet, and how did this musical collaboration begin?
We actually met. Danielle went to the same high school that I did,
Mm-hmm.
and we were doing the play together. And we had to come up with some harmonies for one part of a song, and that's how we became friends, and
Mhm.
how we decided that we wanted to work together with making music.
Yeah, that's when we realized we had musical chemistry
Mhm.
because the harmony sounded nice.
So getting back to the play, I'm interested to hear you actually wrote music for a play in school?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that was cool.
We were
Did I-
in the play.
You were
but
in the play.
Mr. Troiani actually wrote the music. for
Oh,
it. Yeah.
okay.
Hey, explain who
Wow.
Mr. Triani is, because
See?
him and I met a couple years back, and we'll get into a
Yeah.
little story about that. But explain how important he is in your life.
Well, Mr. Troiani was our old music teacher.
Okay.
He was my music teacher throughout the entirety of my high school career, but he
And
was
for
your
me, he was my music teacher for the first 2 years.
Yeah. And so we actually wrote our first song together in his classroom.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
a lot of our collaborating in
Uh-huh.
the music room.
So it was an assignment at first.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we would
okay.
just stay after for fun.
Jamming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
jamming out. So
Mhm.
he
That's
took
wonderful.
notice of that, and you guys hit it off. And
Yeah.
how many songs have you actually written now?
I would say we have about like 14 maybe.
14 finished songs.
Okay.
And then like
We have
maybe
a lot of
400
little
not
drags.
finished.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
well,
Yeah.
can we ask you to do another finished song here
Yeah, sure.
on Double Vision?
Sure.
All right, take it away, Blake and Danielle.
This is
Original
called-
music.
This one's called Shadow. I can feel you there when I close my eyes. Your voice is in the wind when it howls at night. I can feel you smile and I can feel you breathe. I can feel your innocence over me. I can feel you there when I close my eyes. I can see your eyes in their lightest shade, reveling in sunlight's brightest rays. Never feeling lost, always looking straight. You still watch the fear just fade away. I can see you there when I close my eyes. And all of your colors stay vibrant, illustrating my past with your original palette. Never thought it'd end so fast. I hold myself, keep my memory on the shelf so I remember my love. Hold me close, don't let go. I can feel your shadow. Hold me still, let me know you can be my shadow. It's a part of me that never leaves, a part of me I always keep so close. Don't let go, you're my shadow. I can see your soul cleansing others' hearts, mastering love like an ancient art. Putting others first, never thinking twice, positioning the wrong below the right. I can feel you there when I close my eyes. Electric emotions surround you, giving off a beautiful spark, illuminating the girl who embodied everything you are. I hold myself, keep my memories on the shelf so I remember my love. Hold me close, don't let go. I can feel your shadow. Hold me still, let me know you can be my shadow. It's a part of me that never leaves, a part of me I always keep so close. Don't let go, you're my shadow. So close, don't let go, you're my shadow.
is beautiful.
Thank you.
Just how you work together and your eye contact, and it just flows naturally. How do you get that down? I mean, do you practice, or it just kind of comes to you?
A lot of it actually is natural because we started out this musical relationship as just a regular best friend relationship. So I think the music kind of grew out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you start with such an already like natural connection, it's just easier to be musically connected.
It's really an incredible relationship. I mean, you two, there's like no words needed. You're looking at each other. You know each other's thoughts. It's really a beautiful, refreshing. It's refreshing, actually, to see these days when everyone's on their phones and doing this. You two are creating and making beautiful music. But I'm interested. I'm curious because I was trying to YouTube you and look, and so you have an Instagram account, right?
Yes, we do. Yes.
So where can people find you on Instagram who want to hear more of your music?
It's on Instagram at Blake and Danielle. We have a couple videos, and we're working on expanding.
Is there a choice why you're not on YouTube?
We just haven't really got to it yet.
Okay. That's okay. I just
they're
wasn't
too busy
sure.
getting good grades.
Well, that's true. Listen, it is really hard. I mean, the workload that you guys have, plus to create and everything else involved, it's really nice. But where do you find your best creation songs come, or where the best place, or what inspires you when you start to write?
We actually don't usually start writing together.
Yeah, it's like one of us at like a random time will get an idea, and then we'll like record it and send it to the other person.
Voice memos.
Yeah.
Is it the music before the words, or words before the music?
It's a mix of both.
Yeah,
actually.
it's a mix of both. It depends.
Sometimes I'll come up with like a melody and I'll send it to her, and she can put lyrics to it.
Right.
Or she'll send me lyrics and then I'll put it to music.
Yeah.
Have you ever written about an experience that you both experienced together and said, we got to write a song about that?
I don't know.
Like maybe a cute boy, and you're like, oh, I got to write a song about him.
Maybe being on a radio show. Maybe, what do you think?
We've never done
a situation
maybe
that'll be our next song.
Yeah, a lot of our songs are experiences that we've experienced individually.
Right.
And then thrown on together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I met your former musical director, it came. I'm a big Foreigner fan.
Yeah.
Double Vision, right?
Yeah.
So when I met him, I found out all about you, that you guys performed with Foreigner at Westbury. How was that experience for you guys?
Fantastic.
That
was the first time.
Feels like the first time, right?
Yeah. That was good. That was a good one. But that was the first time that I performed in front of such a huge audience that was so into the music.
Were you scared? I mean, do you guys get nervous? Yes. Okay, good. Because I would be.
I'm very nervous right now. I don't know about you. I'm even nervous now. Yeah.
No, I feel.
I think that it's good to be nervous because it means you care about it.
That's exactly. That's why I say all the time. When you're nervous, that you care about it, you're real invested in it. So you're in the band. You're with the band Foreigner. You're performing. You're seeing all your family and friends and other people, strangers and stalkers like myself.
Yeah.
and how's that feeling when you actually do it?
Exhilarating. It's just an overwhelming sense of like euphoria, honestly, performing like that.
It's an incredible feeling. I was back in the day, I dabbled in some acting, and it's there's just something that you can't explain being in front on stage. But what was interesting is when I walked on stage, I didn't realize my legs gave out on me. Like when you talk about being nervous, you don't realize your body. So all the exercises they tell you to do, you're like, it's vocal. But I walked out and I just went right down. I'm okay.
It was during a play, or
it was a live.
My God.
But it's okay. Wow. We got on. It's like you just get used to it. But it's interesting. With how you said there's. You can't explain it, but that's a great experience. I mean, not many people can talk about being on stage with Foreigner.
Right?
Yeah, no,
I can.
I want to be. I want to sing like you guys. I want to be. How's Mick Jones? Mick Jones good to you guys?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, all right. Well, we want to hear your music. What's another song you do first right now?
Oh, we have a song called Small Talk.
Okay, all right. Blake and Danielle, Small Talk, all original songs.
We used to be so close, we knew each other's thoughts. I used to speak no words and you could read my heart. Now we've burned any bridge that would rescue us. You used to give me looks that could heal my pain. I would see your eyes and it was all okay. Now the blue has turned gray, there's no rescuing us. And when we speak, it's like we're only spewing words. No conversation, only talking just to keep it going. I understand the small and small talking. And when we meet, it's like we're using all our strength to pull a sunken ship from the ocean's rain. I understand the broken heart broken. We still keep our rope tied up in a loose knot, in case one day we find that we've both forgotten all the fading lines that try to pull us apart. A recent call from you made out of courtesy, but we both know the truth, we're just too blind to see. What we're doing isn't healthy, gotta make a new start. And when we speak, it's like we're only spewing words. No conversation, only talking just to keep it going. I understand the small and small talking. And when we meet, it's like we're using all our strength to pull a sunken ship from the ocean's rain. I understand the broken heart broken. Oh, 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 and when we speak, it's like we're only spewing words. No conversation, only talking just to keep it going. I understand the small and small talking. And when we meet, it's like we're using all our strength to pull a sunken ship from the ocean's rain. I understand the broken heart broken.
Now that song, how long did it take you to write that song and put the musical arrangements together?
I wrote the lyrics and the melody for that song in like a couple hours.
Yeah, and
Really?
I think I put
Yeah.
it in guitar. It just took like an hour for us to
Yeah.
get the whole thing done.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's talent. That's just like real talent. And
Tony, we gotta do
Can't-
something different.
Well,
here.
well,
We gotta
there's
mix it
two
up.
things.
You know, we gotta write a song.
Well, no, if you want to hear me forget it, I'll break every window in the place and even everything outside. But yeah, I'm just not good. That's why I went to acting. But there's two things. I think you should come up with a song for Double Vision. Because you're all original. You guys sing all original stuff. We need a theme. We need a theme song.
Just a little jingle.
And then,
Yes.
I mean, now
Great
where
idea.
I think it's good thinking, Steve.
I did think about it, but then you
I channeled
beat
it.
me to the
I took it
radio.
out. But where do you see where do you see yourselves going with this? I mean, where do you want it to take you?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good
Hopefully
answer, too.
professional.
Yeah, I would love to have more
Yeah.
opportunities to sing together in different places. I think that would be cool.
Are there like contests? I mean,
Mhm.
have you applied or for any of these contests or taking any kind of an open mic night or?
Yes. We entered a contest to sing with Bon Jovi. We didn't win.
It was still fun.
But it was still fun to enter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we just entered a contest recently to sing at the Huntington.
Paramount maybe?
It was some festival.
Yeah, a festival.
Okay, that's
in
really
Huntington.
cool.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
We don't know
We
yet.
don't know yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow,
We have to-
Bon Jovi. I mean, this is incredible. So when
Yeah.
you guys get famous, more famous than you are now, are you going to remember us?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because we want to get into the concert, not just get in the door. We want front row.
Yeah.
So
You got
I'm going to hook up with Nick.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk to your musical director here. But seriously, you guys are amazing, amazing
Truly,
talent.
truly
But
talented.
more
ladies.
importantly, your smile, just the smiles you bring. It's a holiday season. I can just feel the energy. Now, you
Yes.
probably just saw each other for the first time in a while, right? Because you just got back from college?
No.
Okay.
We saw I got back from college on December 15th, and then as soon as I could, I went and we saw her.
That's within the last week.
Oh yeah, within the last week. Yeah. But,
Okay.
Yeah,
All
We
right.
try to
So-
see each other as much as we can.
So
Not
that-
as much now that she's in college, but when she
Yeah.
comes home, we do.
And where are you going to go to college?
I do not know yet.
Okay. Okay.
I wish I knew.
Are you studying music? Are you
Oh,
studying music?
I was originally studying musical theater, but then I switched to dance and theater. So just with a
Okay.
concentration in just theater. But
Nice,
yeah.
Very nice.
Can we hear one more song before we check out here?
We also have to.
Okay, we're gonna
Answer
take a
that.
quick call. How
Yeah.
about you end the show in song? We may talk over you at the end, but hang with us because we're gonna take some callers here.
Okay.
This is Double Vision, your vision, our vision, Double Vision, 631-955-5400. I think we have someone on the line. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking to Jenny Pergola.
Ah, okay. We got a family member on the line,
It's
Darlene.
the lasagna. It's the voice of the lasagna.
Oh, the
Steve.
lasagna. First of all, thank you so very much. I haven't eaten it yet, but I can't wait to eat it because it's sitting on the desk in the lobby there. And Darlene told me about it. My grandma used to make the best lasagna, but there was a missing ingredient. My grandmother passed away, unfortunately. And Darlene came up with the secret, and I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm betting my money on you, Virginia, that this is going to be amazing.
Well, Steve, thank you very much. My pleasure. I'll make you a larger tray. I hope she.
Oh, see, Darlene, she can make only a larger tray.
Seriously?
Yeah, she gives me this little piece. Did you even eat it on the way here?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm telling you, it's like it's
They're hoarding it.
we do.
So you're hoarding it.
we
You know,
hoard
Virginia,
it.
give me your address. Give George our address. I'm gonna come over to your house. You know, for Christmas
No, my
Eve.
mother has actually been so nice that, when our neighbor actually passed away and she made a plate of lasagna for them. And it's just, I can't even explain how good it is. But I promise, Mom, you're going to have to, that'll be my Christmas present to the studio.
There you go. There you go. Virginia, thank you so much.
I'll even
Steve,
help
the,
you. Although you threatened me. Well, you said it's very difficult, Darlene. It takes a long time, Darlene.
But she
So
told me
it's
the
like she was gonna
secret
scare me
now. She
away.
told me, I know that it's Sicilian secret here, so I got it down.
Well, the Sicilian secret is that my mom used to always put sugar in her sauce,
Okay.
and she always put a little bit of nutmeg
Okay.
in Ragosa with a little sugar.
Ah.
But I have
okay.
to laugh about the story because my mother does it all on her own with my father now. And she used to say that my father and her were laughing. They used to say, my Uncle Jack had this job. He grated the cheese. And my father had this. No, Grandpa grated the cheese. Mom?
Right. Grandpa grated the cheese. Uncle Jack cut the mozzarella.
Right.
And
Grandma made the
made
sauce. Someone else, my Uncle Mickey, made the noodles. And now she used to have 5 people doing the job of my mother and father now.
So you had a whole factory going on
Yes,
there.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was an assembly line.
I see that. You got it going on there, Virginia. I can't wait to come over Christmas Eve. What time you guys eating?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll leave you after the show. I'm there.
Maybe I'll give you another piece.
Well, Virginia, thank you so very much.
Thanks,
God
Mom.
bless and have
Thank
a great holiday.
Love you. Hi, everybody.
Your family.
Great. God bless.
Bye.
We have
Love you,
Liliana
Dad.
Cassio on the line. She's going to talk about the Giving Tree. She was at Winthrop
Oh.
Hospital, and she's going to be at South Nassau tomorrow. Liliana, are you there? Liliana? She's not there. Okay, well,
call
she
back,
was there.
Liliana.
Well, I must say, Rosario Cassio is a 9-year-old boy who's giving toys back to children, sick children in the hospital.
Incredible.
Incredible. Unbelievable.
Incredible family. Let's
Yes.
go with that.
And he's going to be he was at Winthrop Hospital
Mm-hmm.
Today. He's going to be at South Nassau tomorrow. And I believe News 12 did a special showcase on him today. So you got to check that out. But it's holiday time. And girls, what are you guys doing for the holidays?
I'm going to my grandma's house.
And where she live?
Ronkonkoma.
Oh, you're right here.
Yeah.
Are you going right after the show?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm going on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
I'm gonna actually see my grandparents in Florida.
You're going to Florida?
Yeah.
Lucky you. What part of Florida?
They live around West Palm.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. Well, Liliana, are you there?
Hi, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yeah, real quick, Liliana. We're running out of time. Tell us what just happened today at Winthrop Hospital.
Oh, it was a beautiful day. I'm actually here with Rosario. Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
We were very happy to see how happy all the nurses were. We gave over 150 toys. I think it was close to 200 toys we donated to Winthrop Hospital, the 5th floor, the child life floor, and we got to see a few kids. They were so excited. It was like Christmas morning for them. They got to pick out what they wanted. We had Santa. We had the elf there. It was just a beautiful, emotional day. I want to thank you, Steve, so much for helping us through our journey, and we're not done yet.
Well,
we're going to continue to donate.
Well, it's the Giving Tree. How can
Yes.
people get a hold of you or support you in your efforts right now, you and Rosario and your family?
Please, if you can find it in your heart to donate a toy, you can send it over to us at Rosario's Giving Tree, P.O. Box 20623, Huntington Station, New York 11746. You can email me at rosariosgivingtree@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Rosario's Giving Tree, and like our page. We also have a GoFundMe page if you can support and send us anything that you can afford.
Well, thank you so very much. And I know you're Italiano. I know you got a lot of good food at your house this weekend, right?
Christmas, yes, Christmas. And I host actually New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Christmas, we're by my sister and my brother-in-law, but we do all the fish Christmas Eve. We make a nice lasagna Christmas Day. It's going to be delicious.
It sounds good. And just so people know, Rosario is 9 years old, guys out there, 9 years old, and he's helping.
He was 9 years old. He thought about this idea. He thought one day that he had too much stuff, and he felt bad for the children who didn't have as much as him, and he also felt bad for the children who are not able to be home for the holidays and run around with their cousins like he does and enjoy the family time. They have to be stuck in a hospital.
Well, God bless you, and tell Rosario we said hi on behalf of Darlene and myself, and continue with those great efforts, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you so much, guys.
Keep
Thank
up
you.
the great work. It's incredible.
Blake and Danielle, you're going to take us home in song. So we may cut out, but I want you to do what you do best. And what song are you going to sing?
Arrow.
Arrow.
A song called
Okay.
Arrow.
All right.
Arrows sharp, guns are pointed off the ground. You've got armor embedded in your heart, weapons drawn. Try to keep yourself abound. Fists are clenched, prepare to take up arms. But your fortress falls when she looks in your eyes, and your fury fades away. You're her savior, you're her grace when her virtue's falling apart. All she wants is to stop your fighting, or you're gonna break her heart. 'Cause she hopes for and she prays for a way to end this war. Be her savior.
We just want to say thank you to everybody and wish you a very happy holiday and a safe holiday. And thank you for being part of Double Vision. It's our vision, your vision, Double Vision, and we're making a difference one show at a time. Steve, you want to say anything? And I just want to say hi, Mom, hi, Dad. I love you. Merry Christmas.
God bless. And we're so thankful for everybody here at WLIE for taking us on and give us the opportunity to put our message and our show out there for people out in Long Island. God bless and have a great holiday and give back. It's not about getting, it's about giving back. God bless.
You're her savior, you're her grace when her virtue's falling apart. All she wants is to stop your fighting, or you're gonna break her heart. 'Cause she hopes for and she prays for a way to end this war. Be her savior, be her grace, 'cause you know she's falling apart. Arrows sharp, guns are pointed off the ground.
The views, opinions, and statements expressed in the preceding program reflect the views of program contributors and do not necessarily reflect the views of WLIE Radio, its management, or its sponsors. For questions and comments, please send us an email at WLIE540AMradio@AOL.com or visit us at WLIE540AM.com.
Hi, I'm Pastor Bill Shishko, inviting you to tune in to A Visit to the Pastor's Study every Saturday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. here on WLIE Radio. We bring biblically faithful pastoral ministry to you, and we invite you to visit the Pastor's Study by calling in with your questions. Our time will be lively, useful, sometimes controversial, but never dull. Join us this Saturday at 12 noon for A Visit to the Pastor's Study, because everyone needs a pastor.
The Herman Singh Community Radio Show is now on 540 AM WLIE every Saturday morning at 9. With over 2 decades of service to the community, the Herman Singh Radio Show is now live on the air every Saturday morning at 9. If you would like to get in touch with the Herman Singh Community Radio Show to include your community announcement or request, call 718-805-4900. That's 718-805-4900. Brought to you by Tropical Funding. For all your mortgage needs, 718-805-4900.
I'm no longer a slave to fear. This is Pastor Gary Grant from Higher Ground, the Church of Jesus Christ, and we're inviting you to come and worship with us on Sundays, 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., and Friday nights, 7:30 to 9 p.m. We're located at 440 North Avenue in Central Islip. We welcome everyone to come out and give God praise. I'm no longer a slave.
Want to get your business, product, or service on the radio? Use our 10,000-watt signal to get your message to the entire tri-state area. Find out how to connect instantly at WLIE540am.com.
This week on Viewpoints.
I approach the internet now as a tool. It is there to help us access information, to connect with people far away, and I came back with that view.
And it changed her life. We'll find out how. Then,
Mrs. Roosevelt picked out what she thought was the